Greetings, YouTube. Happy Wednesday once again. Today I have spent my free time responding to messages on the Line app regarding two issues. The first is a positive issue. It's just people saying, dude, where can I get my hands on one of those Marvel signs you got sent to you by that really cool Adam guy? So thanks again to everybody who saw that video and announcement. And thanks, most importantly, to Adam for definitely transforming my studio going forward. But the issue at hand, the larger issue, is really what I want to focus on today in this video, and that is the historic amount of unrest that we will see and have already seen in the course of the next couple weeks. As you can see on screen, Season 9 ends in less than 7 days. In less than a week, Season 9 will end. Now, I am in a Gold 1 alliance. I'm very happy with that. I don't care what we finish up. Honestly, I don't care if we lose all the wars, even though it's nice to win some, and we have won some. Because it's nice to get rewards, but my alliance has been amazing. They have made me back up as I requested, and there have been some alliance wars where my battle group 3, is so amazing. I won't have anything to back up, right? I'll check the alliance war, and it's 100% complete, and I'm thinking, man, I feel like I'm a guest on like Oprah's show, and I just keep getting handed these free, amazing things from these awesome people out of nowhere. So, Alliance, again, AOA, truly an incredible home, although my previous alliance was also amazing. I've been blessed for sure to find great alliances. But regardless, Season 10 is going to be way harder with total BS nodes and a new map. But because the global node experiment, which I think is going to make things way worse, and Season 10 is already way worse, is going to be, Season 11 is going to be where the global nodes apparently get experimented. They're going to hold off on updating the rewards for those global nodes, which means Season 10 of Alliance War, I kind of equate it to turning 20 years old in the United States. When you turn 20 years old, you're no longer in your teens. It feels like something has dramatically shifted in your life. But you get nothing in the United States for being 20 years old that you couldn't at 19. You just get the tease because 21's the big year in the States. If you're watching this across the pond, thanks for tuning in. You can't drink legally alcohol until you're 21. So that's a big year for the youth, if you will. But you have to wait. So turning 20 is just a huge tease that's kind of annoying because you kind of just want to be 21, but you have to wait another year. Well, for those of you looking for crazy hard content, because I have heard from people who's like, Prof, stop ranting and raving against Alliance War. It's the best content in the game. It's the reason why I play it. The challenge is so fun. I can't believe you don't enjoy going up against the best. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. I get that is why you play this game, and I admire that about you because I, for one, could never identify with it. Alliance War Seasons has destroyed so many alliances, so many friendships, so many great YouTubers have been burnt out partially because they tried Platinum or even Master, and they just couldn't do it, and so they had to move to either a semi-retired alliance or just quit the game altogether, and that was before the tweaks that are going to make it even worse, and the decision to not have a buff and rewards for Season 10 and to wait to Season 11 is one of the, if not single-handedly, and this is really saying something, the dumbest thing I've seen Kabam do all year. And that, again, is really saying something when you consider the lack of transparency they've had with bug fixes, the way that they've been anti-player for so many things, including the pathetic compensation that they gave after so many people got wrecked because they aren't testing their own game before it goes out. And I know people are also like the Kabam defenders are saying, Prof, they can't test everything. Well, maybe not everything. I get that there are going to be certain champions that have bugs. But you're telling me they can't test their final boss of the hardest content and know that he's bugged? That's ridiculous. Anyone who defends that is an idiot. I'm just going to be blunt. There's no way that the key major boss, the key uncollected, epic, nameless Thanos should have been rolled out in such a haphazard, pathetic, no excuse kind of way. And I get fired up about that because a $10,000 net worth company, it would be a pathetic rollout. When you're talking about a multi-million-dollar company that did that and then was just late to the party to even let people know, oh yeah, he's been broken for a couple weeks, well, we might throw you a couple bones, but it's not really our job to do that. Yeah, as out of touch as it gets. So Season 10 of Alliance War is set up to be an all-time dumpster fire. And if you don't believe me, you should see behind the scenes some of the messages I've received in the past 24 hours from people who are like, Prof, my alliance is at a crossroads. We've been together for years. This is the first time where, because we're not really getting any added incentive to do harder alliance wars, some people want to leave and scale back. Some people want to stay the same, and then there's some people who want to do even tougher, like maybe they want to make a push for platinum. And so suddenly you've got alliances that are breaking up because you don't have the same vision because of the way that Season 10 was rolled out. And I've seen that a lot, and that's just the people who are messaging me. I have to assume that they are just a representative small sample of a larger issue in the community. I am not trying to be overly dramatic. I'm not trying to be Mr. Negative Nancy. I know there are going to be people who see the headline of this and think, oh, here's Prof being Mr. Negative Nancy. He should just be thankful that the game exists because he wouldn't have a YouTube channel without it. And even though I am thankful the game exists and I still enjoy playing it, even sometimes if it feels like a seriously abusive relationship that's incredibly unhealthy, and I have to ask myself, if I didn't have a YouTube channel, would I even be playing this game right now? And a lot of times the answer was probably not. I want there to be proper compensation for difficulty. It is a true definition of the word dumpster fire, even though that term is overly used, and I feel like it's an insult to the term dumpster fire to even compare that to what this is, because it's probably actually worse. I want there to be a cost-benefit analysis in all aspects of this game between, and if you haven't heard that term before, basically it's, do the rewards outweigh the risks? Do the pros outweigh the cons? An alliance war is a necessary evil, but the cons have rocketed up and the pros have gone down. I can't tell you how many videos I've been sent of bugs in alliance war that have caused people to lose, like just get senseless deaths. And those deaths may have been the reason why they lost the alliance war. The rewards haven't changed in so long that those pros have sort of become cons. And speaking of the word con, because Kabam likes to con you out of your money in units, they are doing so many unit-based and cash-based offers for Tier 5 Basic Catalyst Fragments and Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst that we had not seen but maybe once or twice a month previously, and now it's once or twice a week at times, that if you don't do any alliance war and you just save up your money or you save up your units and you just wait for those offers to come right around, you'll probably actually be ahead of ranking up your champs, because let's be honest, besides the competition, why do most people put up with alliance war or even alliance quest at this point? It's to rank up your champions to their best rank. That's why you play the game. It's to make your best champions as OP as possible. Well, if you just say, screw alliance war, I'm just going to do alliance quest, or even I'm going to just get out of an alliance and just do arena casually, and you just hoard units, you're going to still get enough Tier 5 Basic and enough Tier 2 Alpha to take at least your 5 stars to rank 4, and maybe even to rank 5 or your 6 stars to rank 2, because most of the rewards that I have received have come from my arena grinding and my unit hoarding, which is why I take advantage of almost every unit offer possible within reason. Like last time I got the 1500 unit version, but not the 3000 second tier, because it just wasn't a good incentive for the player. But either way, because the rewards structure hasn't changed, Season 10 of Alliance War is set up to be an all-time historic dumpster fire, and the fact that no one at Kabam can see that coming just astounds me. I would say that they've probably got like monkeys playing with symbols there, but again, that's an insult to monkeys. Heck, that's probably an insult to symbols. So, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think I'm being too negative, or do you see this in your own alliance? I've seen it across the board. I've had people tell me in the master ranks they're done, in the platinum ranks they're done, and I'm in the gold 1 ranks, and I know people are done. So let me know what you see in this. Kabam, the fact that you're waiting to up the rewards until 2 seasons from now is quite frankly the dumbest thing you've done all year, and that really is freaking saying something.